Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Prismata. Let's try not to extend this losing streak. Whoa, I got a match against Boxcat. This guy is in my Prismata League bracket. It's not bracket, it's a division. But I haven't gotten a chance to play him yet. So what's the deal here? I see a lot of pretty big defenders. Odin, Valkyrian, and Colossus are the attackers you might go for. But I think you want a third engineer. If nothing else, Doom Drone and Colossus encourage it. And you threaten Odin as well. Galvani should help a bit with Odin as well, because you don't have to float all that money. Yeah. I'm kind of scared of the player 1 Odin, actually. Maybe with Galvani, player 2 somehow has a better one? It's worth thinking about. But I don't think I can sketch it out on paper, right? It's too hard to do the math of like building out an efficient build. Player 1's Odin will come out at the same time, but just with like 2 extra Galvanis. Player 2, you can maybe throw in some Galvanis super early and like get the Odin out a bit faster. Yeah. I mean, so do you want green on turn 3? It's a thing that's convenient to get, but... without it, you might be able to get, like... So player 1 is building the 3rd Blast Forge on turn 5, which means Odin on 6. Is there some way I can get Odin on 5? That would be 3 Blast Forges next turn, right? And then Odin the turn after? It's pretty hard to believe, but maybe with Galvani's, so I really should think that through. So from here, I have 14 income. If I just build 3 Blast Forges next turn, I'll get 14 more dollars. And I have 17. So if I cut 2 of these for Galvani's, then next turn I can have 2 Blast Forges, leaves me at 10 bucks plus the 14 I'll get. Ugh, I don't know. This seems like it works, but I'm having trouble making it. Next turn I'll have 17. BB leaves me at 7, plus I have 14 income. That's Odin the next turn. The Galvanis are going to be pretty weak, because he'll be able to just kill them when he builds his Odin, but... No! Oh, I didn't harvest these guys. Okay, good. I was like, I thought I did the math wrong, but this is actually fine. I get the first Odin, and hopefully it causes him some trouble. But I don't know, like, I don't want to have 12 drones. This is, okay. So, I did find a way to get out a faster Odin. But I'm not really convinced it's good. Hang on, shouldn't I click my Odin here? This turns off 2 Galvanis? 1 Galvani. So he has 21 bucks next turn. I guess that's fine. Makes it pretty hard for him to build the Odin as well, because he won't be building any more defense that way. Okay, so he's just not going to. That's fine, I guess. I think it is important to kill this. And I might as well kill a Galvani. I can hold back my splitter here. Although, he'll just... I am going to click the splitter to kill another Galvani. Because he doesn't really want to kill engineers. He wants to kill Galvanis. Now he sort of wants to kill engineers, doesn't he? Because it actually turns off a Galvani to do so. But he doesn't want to click all these either, I don't think. This is such a stupid game. What a weird turn this has taken with my early Odin. Alright, well, I mean, I'm building up attack, and that's good. So this is him losing a wall. Here he's losing 2 NGs to defend well, which I think that would be fine. Polywall means he has to click Odin to do it. No, he just kills all of my Galvanis instead. Okay. So we just build a wall, splitter, and he probably still kills Galvanis, right? I really am tempted to build a Mega Drone, actually. Is that just too silly? No, the point of this 4 attack was killing his 2 engineers. It makes life a bit awkward for him, doesn't it? But I don't know, this is good too. Yeah, I'm about to lose a bunch of income. I kind of need the Mega Drone. And I'm gonna float to $4, I think. So I can buy more replacement drones next turn, or more splitters or something. I don't really want a conduit or more NGs. Well, I guess if he's clicking his Odin, maybe I wanted the NGs. Whoops. I sort of thought he would be taking advantage of my Galvanis being on the front line here. But yeah, I mean, not doing so is pretty reasonable also. 4 Galvanis is a lot for me to support. As it is, I'm only now supporting 2 of them. So I think I should kill this polywall. really do not like building double doomed wall here. Here's the engineers I should have built last turn. And then he just responds by killing all my Galvanis, so maybe I do this instead. I could have held back a splitter instead of building this extra doomed wall, but they killed an engineer, so I think it was worth it. These polywalls don't seem great from him. But like, I'm down on splitters and I'm down on income. What exactly am I up on? Unclear. I have a lot of doomed walls lying around, so I don't have to defend for a while, I guess. I could just do this. Yeah. I wonder, should I have clicked my Odin here since... the doomed walls are kind of getting all the defense I need anyway? I don't know about this Mega Drone. It's not really denying me anything. The doomed walls are still going to get value. Well, no, they're not. If he holds his Odin next turn, only one doomed wall gets value? I see. He attacks for 8 and like... Well, I guess the good news is I don't need my Odin for anything this turn. I mean, he's absorbing... He's threatening to absorb the Odin's attack, I guess. Does he really want to click his Odin? I don't know. I feel in such awful, awful shape this game. So, like, he clicks Odin to kill 4 Engineers. That's pretty good value. Is it? I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I think I'm like behind and need to take risks like this. 7 attack easily. So I guess this sort of defends. I don't have any, like, clear path forward, though. Like, now that I can't buy splitters anymore, what exactly do I do? I guess I'm gonna have to get some different tech next turn. Oh my god. Please. Oh, I'm so dead, aren't I? Like 1,000,000% dead. Yeah. Okay. So I was like... I was afraid of the player 1 Odin and... Well, I mean, not just that, but also like... I thought that normally, that like player 2 has the fastest available Odin, but it's like so outrageously fast that it doesn't work. I thought that perhaps Galvani drones would be enough to make that better. And that does make it better, but not good, right? So I don't know. It was an interesting experiment to like try to figure out what is a Galvani Odin build and then try to do it. Because like I think I was right in saying that player 1's Galvani Odin build is really quite strong. Right? Like let's say I leave him alone. And I go for like a more classic Odin line. Like this or something, right? Let's not buy green. I don't know if you get green as a player 2, but whatever. So he can get this Blast Forge. And like I get my own Blast Forge. But he gets to like the same spot as a traditional Odin, but with 2 extra Galvanis. And like this is generally a pretty strong line without the Galvanis. I thought it must be somewhat overwhelming with them, and so I tried to find some way to do something about it. I learned that it's not a very convincing player 2 Odin line to throw Galvanis in to get it a turn faster. Definitely made some tactical blunders as well, managing my Galvanis and my engineers. Yeah. This turn, for example, probably better to hold back a splitter, leave one of his Galvani drones alive so that he can't kill 2 of my engineers. He kills 2 Galvanis instead, but that's not nearly as good. And he might, in fact, not even do it. He might just kill 1 engineer or something. And then this... this Mega Drone, I don't know. When I could have just harvested Galvanis instead, I think that would have been better. This was a very expensive Mega Drone. When energy is equal to money, this is a heavy price to pay. I just thought I was gonna be clever. Yeah, and then like, I don't know, at this point it was sort of over. Maybe, you know, like I could have done something different than the double Doomed Wall, but not if I wanted to be defended, right? So, I don't know, I guess Doomed Polywall, but then he has good counterplay against that as well. I was just in a bad spot having gotten this too early Odin. And he did, I think, a great job of like teching out at a good time into the attacker he wants to build more of. I was just like over-teched and ugh. Alright. Let's try another game. Shadow Row again. Shaduro? I don't know. Player 2. No really amazing absorbers. Is there like a decent Blood Phage plus Chrono Filter opening? You could go DD1 next turn, leaves you 11 bucks. You can't get a Blood Phage plus anything still. So probably we're going green first since Trinity Drone is there. And like out of that, you couldn't get Teslas and Plasma Fires, which are pretty serious pressure. I don't think Deadeye is playable here at all. Red has some pretty serious stuff going on with Blood Rager and Blood Phage. And player 1 has a reasonable line for that stuff, I think. Like DDA on turn 3 leaves you with 12 income, and you can build like Blood Rager, Blood Phage Tarsier. But I don't think I can build a turn 2 Animus and do anything that great. I mean, I don't know. I can't build a Chrono Filter and do anything. I could go DA, I guess. But, you know, and then get a Blood Phage, I suppose. That is usually pretty good. But I think with all this green stuff, like especially super high pressure green units, green-blue seems pretty okay against red here. So I shouldn't worry too much about him getting the early red. Should I even get a Trinity Drone? It's like super natural to get one. And it's like allows you to convert this conduit into a drone if you want. But actually, like, I'd rather have a conduit than a drone with all this green. So maybe I should just not do that. With all these powerful green attackers. I'm never gonna say, gosh, I just have too much green, right? Even if I build a second conduit, I don't think I'm that likely to have too much green. I mean, it looks like Blood Phage Tarsier coming in is the obvious thing. And then you can get, like, another Blood Phage and then start going on the Blood Ragers. I think I'd like to get a Tesla, like, ASAP to threaten that, but this is a very low economy to build Teslas on, isn't it? I could build a wall first, and then have access to Plasma Fire instead of Tesla. That seems okay. I don't know, he's just gonna like exploit this wall next turn with Blood Rager. Well, the turn after next. He'll build another Blood Phage and another Tarsier. And then he'll have 3 damage to Blood Rager with. So what I'd like to do is make that difficult for him, right? And I think that means building Plasma Fire. He can he Blood Rager Rhino into that? I think he'll have enough money. But it's not amazing. He'll be out of engineers then. It's worth a try. Ooh, Blast Forge. Yeah, of course. He doesn't need the Tarsier necessarily. Okay, so he can like Blood Rager plus Wall now, which is pretty great for him. Huh. Yuck. I'm gonna be destroying myself faster than he can destroy me, I think. Really? Chrono filter? Why? Ew. I should have realized that this was not actually defending. I don't know. I don't see what there is to do except go just like super crazy on all this green-blue stuff and try to pressure him down. I don't understand the chrono filter. Is it just a way to get like more blue and turn the red into money? Like have access to 1.5 blue and also... This is like half a blue and half a drone? I don't see him wanting 3 red, so I guess he's just like... I don't know. Okay, second Tesla is like pretty nuts. But I kind of think I'm committed to a line sort of like this. And then I'm just building like basically engineers forever now. Or walls, I guess. Alright, he's holding back rhinos to defend with. Doesn't mean we've won by any means, but I'm glad to see it. Oh, I wish I had a friggin' Trinity drone. Turn all this green into gold? I don't know. I can just turn it into force fields, right? Those are pretty good too. Remember when I said I would never have too much green? Here we are. Hang on. Right, he's losing 2 attack, but that means he has 6, and so I'm still losing an engineer. Right, wall engie, so I do need to build both engineers. I can't cut one for a Trinity. He will attack for 6. I guess a force field is better than a wall. Trinities are so good right now. If I can justify cutting one of these engineers for Trinity, I would really love to. Because building a Trinity is basically giving me an engineer per turn if you assume that green is free. Although I kind of need some force fields, don't I? And I think I need an engineer next turn just for granularity. So since I'm eating these two, I think I can only afford one Trinity. I don't need a force field. He's really likely to lose a Rhino. If he doesn't, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So I think I can afford this Gambit. Just to get me an extra $1. Like, he doesn't even have... He does have his Chrono Filter. He could build 2 walls next turn if he absorbs on Rhino and attacks with it. But I'm still attacking for 10. He would have then... He could build like 2 walls and hold 3 drones. That's 9. I still breach in that case. Get to a Tarsier. Maybe that's not enough for me. Maybe I should build a force field. If I do, I won't have much staying power. I won't be able to last many more turns, though, right? I'll just get an income of like, I'll have $7 next turn. Just building NGs. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to defend if I build a force field here. So I think I need to try this Gambit and hope it works. Yeah, there he goes, absorbing on the Rhino. Whoa. Does that actually work? So I need 2 engineers to power this stuff. This lets him breach and get to an attacker. But, well, I guess he could kill a drone and a Tesla, leaving me with all the, no. He could kill all the drones, but then, I still have a Trinity, actually, which is enough to keep building engineers. What if I held the plasma back? I think it's pretty important to trade 1 of my drones for 4 of his. So what if I didn't build a wall? What could I do instead? This still doesn't defend the drones. Defends the engineers a little better. I threaten 6 next turn. Well, hang on. I guess I could build a Trinity here. No. Ah, build all the force fields. I don't know, man. Now I Plasma Fire's a defender. I think we might get there, actually. He breaches the Plasma Fire, but I get to attack again? And he can't kill the Teslas. I could float some money, because, no, I'm losing all the engineers. What am I even thinking? Okay, well, this is gonna be a weird one, alright. If he keeps even a single Blood Phage alive, he can win, though. Right? So I do need to be... Oh no! My engineer supply! Help! No! No, he can build a wall next turn. And then I kill Blood Phage Tarsier, but the other Blood Phage lives. But I have a Trinity drone and I can build Gauss cannons and maybe get there in time. No, I think, oh jeez. He can click his phages to build a wall, and then I kill the wall and a Tarsier and a Blood Phage, right? And then all he has is a Blood Phage and no money. It's gonna take him a long time to work up from that. I think I might actually be okay. The Teslas are dead, but I can get I can get Gauss cannons or splitters or something. Okay, this is similar, I think, to building a wall. Actually, I think it's a mistake. Shouldn't he just build a wall? I don't have... Maybe he doesn't realize my engineers are gone. Huh. What a weird position where we both have no drones and like a very, very tiny income that we need to somehow come back from. Oh, it'll be an interesting graph at the end, I can tell you that. His Blood Phage is killing my last engineer next turn. Wait. Shouldn't he just build a wall here? I forgot he could breach a Tesla for some reason. If he just builds a wall here, my Tesla kills the wall, and then he has a bunch of stuff left and I, like, lose? Why isn't he doing that? Is he out of walls? Oh my god, he's out of walls! I'm out of engineers and he's out of walls. What a ridiculous finish. What about rhinos? He's not out of those, right? He's not. Ah, but if he clicks all of his Blood Phages, he can't build a rhino. And if he doesn't click them all, he still can't build a rhino. Huh. Is he gonna float money to next turn so he can get a rhino? Engineer to let him build a drone? Blood Phages are already pretty good drone. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. I keep thinking Blood Phages just like give you $1 per turn if you sell red, but they do better than that. They give you $1 per turn, and then if you sell red, they give you another $1 per turn. So he has actually quite a lot more economy than it looks like, right? He has 4 drones. I was thinking he only had 2. But we can do this. Next turn, we're buying a splitter. God, engineer supply has been depleted. What a bummer. Yeah, so he's getting a rhino next turn, I guess. Should I build a drone? It would be like my last drone, wouldn't it? Because I'm about to lose this engineer. If I get a drone, I can still buy a splitter next turn. Or a wall. Wait, I can just buy a wall now? No, I can't. I guess I'll get this drone so I can get a wall. And it's going to be quite a while before he can get 3 attack per turn. And I can, like, build a couple of attackers in that time. Obviously, the drone's going to take quite a while to pay for itself, but I believe I kind of need that time. The wall will defend me for a fair while. I'm making $5 per turn, so I can get a wall and then next turn a splitter, but the turn after that I can't get another splitter. Maybe I should have like just floated the money and tried to get another Tesla to finish him off. No, I think he could build enough rhinos while I'm doing that. I wish I could like just build one more drone so I could like Trinity up. I'm not even sure if I should be building splitters or Gauss cannons. A splitter is a useful defender that like he can't chip away at. He has to actually have 3 attack per turn to do anything to it. But a Gauss cannon has a bit more health, right? Okay, so he floats the money. I guess he's got to buy a rhino next turn, but I don't know why he didn't buy it this turn. I guess it doesn't matter. It's prompt. This way he's more flexible, in case I somehow don't build an attacker. I think once he's breaching, he's going to want to go for my Trinity anyway, so it doesn't super matter which attacker I get. But a splitter could defend my Trinity a bit longer while I build more Gauss cannons. What if I floated the money? I can get a Tesla next turn this way? That's probably better, right? It deals 6 damage in a couple turns. It only gets to fire twice, but he's gonna have trouble taking away those 2 shots, I think. Like it comes with 2 engineers, right? Which, oh, I can use them both on the same turn because I still have another Tesla. Buying 6 Gauss charges for 11 bucks is what I'm doing here. Yeah, so I guess he was right to not build the Rhino. He wanted to see if I was going to float the money for a Tesla or build an attacker immediately. So this threatens 6 attack. What exactly is he doing about that? His only defense is 1, 2, 3, 6. Right? If he holds the splitter back, then I kill his last drone still. And then I'm getting 4 income per turn and he's getting 2. And I have a wall and he doesn't, so I can get an attacker more quickly and I think get to him. I think this is worth doing. 1, 4, 6. Yeah. Well, yeah, you should harvest the drone. There's nothing I can kill with the excess damage. So I guess he has a little more income per turn than it looked like. Hang on. What if I just don't attack? I can build drones. This is so dumb. Right, and now, if he wants to, he can stop me from clicking all my Teslas to breach by holding all his drones. But if he doesn't hold all his drones, I threaten a larger breach next turn, and I have more drones? That seems pretty good. I'm just gonna not attack. I guess it's not actually a larger breach, it's the same breach. But now I can build more drones. I probably should kill him. Like, I should fire the Teslas this turn though, right? Yeah, look how much money I'm getting per turn. Oh, what a game. What a weird one. Oh, man. That was pretty wild. Okay. So, gosh, what can I even say? Blue-green, I think, was, like, pretty reasonable for me as player 2, and for him, I agree that red was good, and he did well, I think, to, like, tech into blue. I always forget that, like, when you have Blood Phage, you're not committed to red. Obviously, the Blood Rager was good. I wish I could have worked in a Trinity somewhere in here. Because I really did have way more green than I needed. I feel like I squeezed one in at the first possible opportunity, but I guess let's review whether that was the case. Okay, so whatever. We went for all this green stuff, and we built a Plasma Fire once I had enough economy that I could build Teslas as well. And it made life sort of difficult for him. But I didn't anticipate having to hold this drone back, which kind of sucked. I should have, since he was clearly building a Blood Raider, and I knew it, and like this, it does not prevent 5. I could have built an Engineer or 2 instead of the Conduit. Then I couldn't build a Tesla next turn, but I could build like a Splitter or something. Be a little bit less aggressive. But I feel like he had so much red and so low economy that I kind of did want to put a lot of pressure on him. And 10 is a lot to deal with. Okay, well let's try to find little mistakes here and there, right? Okay, so wait a minute. Here was a chance to maybe build a Trinity drone instead of an Engineer. But it would cost me all my granularity to do so, right? Because I'm planning to lose wall NG. I think I talked about this. Or no, isn't he wants to attack with everything, so I'm losing wall force field? So I'll have 3 NGs next turn. Spend 2 of them. I have 1 left. Force field makes me granular. I think here I could have snuck in a Trinity drone. He attacked for 6, holding the Rhino back. But, you know, which means that had I built a Trinity, I would have... Yeah, I think I would have been in good shape, better shape if I'd built a Trinity back there. I would have 1 less defense here, so I'd have to force field, I guess. Although he's losing an attack, so probably 2, but not necessarily. Yeah, I think turn 8 was my first chance to sneak in a Trinity drone. Let's analyze this real quick. Like, not in super great detail, but... So, let's say we get a Trinity instead here. He built something like this and held a drone, I think. I don't remember exactly, but this looks plausible. So I'm not granular here, but he's losing 1 attack. Doing this gives him permission to hold back a Rhino and exploit me, but I guess I can hold a drone? Now he, like, can attack for 7 if he wants, but it lets me save the drone. And if he attacks for 6, then I save the force field. I'm having trouble getting another Engineer out here, but these Trinities are producing like 2... Each Trinity I'm building is 2 extra income per turn, which is like a whole Engineer per turn. It'll give me a lot more sustain if I can hold on. So he probably just attacks for 6 and I lose a drone, which kind of sucks. But I have all these Trinities. It's amazing. I don't have any more green. Look how good these Trinities are doing. And I can like finally build that extra Engineer. He exploits me by attacking for 6. I guess I can hold a drone back again. I really hate all these drones I'm sacking. But I think it's working out okay. Yeah. So if I'd gotten these 2 Trinities, like, earlier, it's pretty cool, right? This could even be a drone, maybe? No, I want the NG for granularity so I can stop holding back drones. Oh, right, plus he's killing an engineer here, so... Yeah, this feels stronger. Like, getting more engineers per turn, basically, is what I have here. He's out of walls. Can't build a rhino. This... Yeah. Okay, so that was my first mistake, is I didn't really foresee how much trouble I was going to have keeping all the Teslas firing, which I should, right? Plasma Fire and Tesla Coil, like, both are huge drains on your economy. And I have all this excess green that I can't spend, thus Trinities, right? And I just didn't spot that this was a chance to get one. I think this probably was another chance to get one. I was really focused on, like, keeping granularity, which is important, but, you know, when a Trinity drone is an extra engineer per turn, you can afford to lose 1 health to get it out, you know? Well, really it's 2 health, because you're not building an engineer, and you're not granular. But I think the game was going to go on long enough that Trinity is worthwhile. Now I finally get one, and... yeah. What a weird, weird finish. I could have gotten a Trinity here, but then he breaches me for 5, which kills a Plasma Fire. Well, he doesn't want to kill a Plasma Fire. He kills a Tesla, which is pretty serious. What a weird way to end things. Yeah, building a wall here would not be correct, even if it were legal. And we ran out of engineers. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, so I don't know. This game is beyond analysis. I can't figure it out. It's fun to watch, but you guys don't need me to watch it more now. You can just rewind and watch this 5 or 6 times today. That would be my suggestion to you. What a game. I'll put that one in my favorite replays because it was hilarious. How do I do that? There it is. All right. Well, we finally got a win. Thanks, Shadowrow. And thanks for the really weird game. And thanks to you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.